Today is March 8th, 2024, and we're looking at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and crude oil. We just had the NFP report, which initially we dropped, ran some stops down here, and moved all the way to our target. Yesterday I said we had a bullish imbalance, which I said we were targeting 51.75, and we got there overnight. And then I had also this range target extension, which I calculated from the previous range, extending it, and we're almost there right now. So what I'm looking for today is, first of all, today's it's gonna be a little difficult to day trade indexes because of the rollover. So we're gonna see a lot of price action that we usually don't see because of the rollover. So be mindful of that. I'm likely gonna size down a lot, and I don't even know. I might not even trade ES today. We'll see. But this is what I'm looking today is, first of all, we're opening with a gap higher outside of the range. Do we come back into yesterday's high, retested and bounced, which we actually just did a few minutes ago, and we're moving higher. So far it's holding, but we want to see once the bell rings at 9:30 if this area still holds or not. So if it doesn't hold, we're looking at this range, which is pretty much the upper the distribution from yesterday. After the spike higher, we balanced between 51.50 and 51.78 ish. So I want to see how this how they treat this during the RTH session. So if we come back inside the range and we get inside value area high, then I would look for a move all the way to the other side of balance, tagging this high volume node at 51.55, and then attempting to break to the downside. Now, buyers have been defending this area yesterday and this morning, so I'm gonna look to see if buyers are still here, or if we move below this and then start trading in this lower distribution, right? If you take this this area, right? If you just merge all these profiles, hold on, I did it wrong. Give me 1 second. Oh, because I cannot merge this. But if you imagine that this profile plus this one's, so they make a double distribution, right? You can see it right here, right? 1, 2, right? So this is 2 double distributions. So we gotta see if we go back and forth between this distribution and this distribution, and this low volume node holds. That's a very probable scenario. Or if we just hold above yesterday's high and go to the 4200, which is very likely, and given what we've been seeing lately, and given the fact that SPX has really big open interest in the 5200 strike. So my most likely scenario is move towards the 5200. So that's the first thing. Then look into this distribution. If it doesn't hold, this distribution, and look at 5136 to see if it holds. If not, this area could be a little choppy because I'm looking at this kind of like a transition area, right? And then if we get below inside February's range, then I'm gonna be looking for a move down into the 5100s, which is where the 20-day point of control is. And of course, as usual, if we get into this area, once we start moving down through the balance range, we could expect the other side of the range to be tested. I don't know if all that's going to happen today, but keep that in mind, right? That if that happens, that's a possibility. NQ, so NQ, I had my target at this area, and it's a little lagging in comparison. It's still holding below yesterday's high. It peaked above and then came back down. So if we break above it, then I'm gonna be looking for this area 18,500-ish. Otherwise, balance between 18,220 and 18,380. And then if we lose this 18,160 area, I'm gonna be looking for this 18,15, which is the 20-day and the 90-day point of control. Crude oil is been trading, it keeps coming back to balance, right? Yesterday it attempted to, yesterday it broke above and then came back down, and now we're trading back again in this area. Actually, this morning it was trying to get lower, and last night, it was trying to get lower, tested the 200 moving average and the 20-day moving average, and then bounced back. So now we're back in balance. So I keep looking for, when I see a range like this, I look for shorts here back into the point of control, longs around this area back to the point of control. So keep in mind, again, remember, rollover, things could get crazy, and so be mindful of that. We don't have much news left for today. We have some oil rig count at 1 p.m. So all that we have to deal with is the rollover. We already seeing about more than a third of volume traded in the back month. So whatever you see in the volume profile it's gonna be a little misleading today, because the volume is split. So you could be seeing things that are not actually accurate 100%. So just be mindful of that. All right. Good luck, everybody.